up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7, The Reunion Part 2. You guys, I'm just going to say off the bat, for most of this reunion, 95% of this reunion was filmed after I had already left, so I didn't really see any of this stuff. The only part that I did see was Mama D's segment. Ironically, that was the very first segment that they filmed of the day that I was there. But anyway, all the rest of this shit I didn't see, so what I saw was what you guys saw last night, even though they did edit in my reactions. I didn't see none of that shit, you guys. Just letting you know. But I did see old Rocky in a couple of the old transition scenes. I was like, hey, rock stars! Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so it starts with Tommy and Spice's fight. Spice telling Tommy that she can't beat her, and Tommy telling her that she was gonna fuck her up, bitch. Okay, of course the crazy 88s was up there. They was not gonna let none of that happen. But the shit was real heated up there. I just be cracking up how the cast be really just disrespectful to them security guards. Don't touch me. Get the fuck off me. Don't touch me. That's the same way that Erica was. I was like, oh child, I hope that Tommy don't turn out to be like Erica is. Fuck, you want him to get off of you, then sit your ass down. Spice is just trying to tell Nina that the problem is Tommy got a whole bunch of yes people around her, and when somebody comes against her or has to tell her where she wrong, then that's where the problem is. And Tommy don't think that that's what it is, but really it is sort of what it is. Tommy's whole family, from the way that they make it seem, they rely on Tommy. Tommy is the one, she the breadwinner now. And all the fuck shit that's gone on in her family now, everybody see that Tommy is the one, so they probably do let Tommy get away with the bullshit that she gets away with. Okay, even Spice says, you don't even respect your mom, and her mom was like, don't even worry about me, don't worry about me. But it's true, we've seen Tommy and her mom get into it. You know, you already know that there's a troubled past there. Tommy says she don't feel good disrespecting her mom. You know, that ain't never cool, that shit that she's working on, but they've had a troubled past. So it's a whole lot more that is happening with Tommy and her family, and that's why Tommy feels so pressured. When she always says, you guys just don't know what I got a lot on me. She does have a lot on me. She has her whole fucking family riding on her. And the fact that she is addicted to alcohol, even if she does, if she ain't addicted classically, she got a whole bunch of problems that involves alcohol. And it just is what it is. I like Tommy, but Tommy's got issues. Tommy's mad that Spice keep on calling her an alcoholic because she says that she's a new artist, and the fact that she keep on saying that she late, she unprofessional, she don't show up, she be drunk when she show up, you know, that looks bad and people don't want to work with her. Well, I'm thinking to myself, well then stop doing it. People can't say it about you if you don't do it. Tommy to me still has a lot of denial going on. I still don't understand this whole ankle bracelet thing. She said she's the one that put it on herself. What is the purpose of that? Who are you answering to? Just because I'm just lost about all of that. But, you know, Tommy loves her family, but there's a whole lot of problems there. Tommy drinks a lot, and the drinks get her into a whole bunch of trouble there. Karen King tried to tell us last season. We've seen the way that Tommy has acted on the show. People can edit as much as they want to. That shit that you did was the shit that you did. So, you know, we just got to call a spade a spade. If it quacks and walks like a duck, then fuck, it's a duck, right? I just think everybody that when it comes to Tommy and her family, they all need counseling. And then we find out that Gucci the pig, she says that she had to get rid of Gucci the pig because he ejaculated all over her couch. I was like, okay. Then Shooter and Sierra's segment. They talk about the death of his child. Shooter says that it's been hard on him. Sierra says that she tried to be there for Shooter, but he kind of was pushing her away. He says that she didn't seem to really be trying all that hard, a call here and a call there. But, you know, as far as Shooter's concerned, no matter what the bullshit that was going on between the two of them at the time, he needed her support. Okay? And Sierra and Shooter, both of their defenses. I would imagine it would be hard to know what your place is when an estranged spouse's child has died. And when I say estranged, like it was bad blood between the two of them. I mean, he had been cheated. He had a child on her. They were married. And in the middle of them going through that and her leaving him and having her feelings of being mad at him about that, then his child died. I mean, I would like to think that I would be there no matter what. But the truth is, you don't always know how you would react in something like that. I guess you would need to be in that situation. But Keely, she take it upon herself. She was wrong. Okay, she wasn't there. He needed her and all of that. But I just said, it's hard to say how you would feel. And Sierra was like, bitch, you don't even take into consideration the fact that he cheated on me and he had a child outside of our marriage. Okay, was he wrong in that? Well, some people do say no matter what, you need to be there. But how do you guys feel about that? How would you react if something like that was happening at the same time? As far as her relationship with BK, he starts off, that's his best friend. He ain't got no plans of marrying her no time soon. But yeah, that's his best friend. These niggas kill me with this best friend foolishness. They asked Carly if it was cool the way that she told Sierra about BK. And Carly said that she just figured that if she would have just talked to her one-on-one, that Sierra wasn't going to believe her. So I guess she figured the fact that she can embarrass her, maybe that would hit home. See, that's what the fuck I mean about that damn Carly Red, her messy ass. Like Tokyo said, she means well, but her delivery is fucked up. But whatever, BK, what with these girls? He says that Joy, he did, she was a side chick. That's the way he said, a side piece. They basically was just fucking. It was nothing more than that. And then Amber, she just a liar. It was nothing more than just some ass when it comes to Joy. And then we get old Mona. I said, Mona, bitch, you always got the receipts, don't you? She do the old classic move when they pull out some footage that you thought ended up on the cutting room floor. And it is a scene of BK and Joy basically getting it on in the hotel room. Her on top of him, grinding them and all of that. Sierra's watching. And she was just like, well, damn, BK, you need to slow it down. I said, what is wrong with Sierra? BK is looking like, well, we wasn't together. I was single at the time. I think that they were still kind of messing around, but they was in that best friend mode where she was still trying to decide what she was going to do with her divorce. And Sierra says, well, at that time I hadn't signed the papers, so he kind of gets a pass. But, from the point of me signing the papers until now, he better be on the straight and narrow or his ass is out. I was like, oh, okay, Sierra. I mean, she say she happy. I can't be wasting my energy on the bullshit that go on with BK and Sierra. If she like it, I love it. Then we get to Tokyo Vanity's segment. I want you guys to tell me what is the truth with Tobias and Tokyo's relationship. I just don't believe it. I don't see anything between the two of them. They probably just cool, but some of you guys keep telling me, they are in a real relationship. One of the rock stars did say that she went to high school with him and they had a reunion of sorts recently, and he was there and he was very much single. So okay, whatever. Anyways, they talk about her being a virgin. She's a virgin because she chooses to be. She gonna do it when she's ready. And then they bring in Keely, and Keely brings up again that Tobias is a liar. She been knowing him for 10 years, and Keely and Tokyo get into it again. And I honestly don't know why Keely and Tokyo, why Tokyo keeps on wasting her energy on Keely. Keely is a non-motherfucking factor. She has nothing to do with nothing. Okay, don't even waste your energy on her, Tokyo. I hope they don't even bring her back to the show. Now, the Spice and Tokyo beef, Spice makes it clear that in her culture, and you guys made it very clear as well in my comments, that in the island, in the Jamaican culture, they don't really fat shame. They say whatever, hey fatty, what's up, they talk about each other's weight, but it's never in a way of shaming each other because, that's just not how they say it. But I'm sorry, you guys. In that moment, Spice did mean it to cut her down. Now, y'all can say what the culture is and everything. She, in that moment, because she even smirked and laughed, so she knew that she was saying it in a way that was going to be offensive. Tokyo said that it didn't upset her because she's confident in who she is, but, she felt disrespected, and that's why they fought. Okay, and they go through all of that, and Spice apologized and said she didn't mean it that way, and we find out that they are okay now. As a matter of fact, look like the two of them might be doing some music together, so good for the two of them. They worked out their issues. Then they talk about the Dude Ranch segment, bring Rashida back out there and see if it was, if Rashida thought that was a good idea to take them all out there. Okay, I didn't realize that the Dude Ranch segment was such a big deal. 3-episode event, alright? The shit fell flat for me. I was over it. After that first episode, I was like, damn, they gonna be there for 2 more damn weeks? and 2 more weeks of us watching. That could have been one episode and we would have been fine. And that part was, the Tokyo and the Sierra and the Spice thing. They said it was a misunderstanding, but they hashed it out and they good. As far as 2.0, I will never understand why she was mad. Carly said she was only mad at BK all day. BK said he was mad because of the way they was talking to Sierra. They asked Mimi, how was she able to stay out of all of the shit going on? And Mimi was like, look, I done been in the middle of bullshit for all these seasons. This was her season to lay back and just chill and just watch everybody else. Okay. The young whippersnappers get caught up in it. Side note, I don't know if Mimi is going to be back next season. I just really don't see any reason for her to come back. She's happy. She's in a relationship. The relationship seems to be strong. There's no drama surrounding her. She doesn't seem to want to bring drama to her life. She's made her money from this show because Mimi said all of 5 words the whole time that I was there. And really, she didn't even... What was her contribution to this season? So I'm not even sure if we'll see Mimi next season. I see her trying to get her other businesses off the ground. I follow her on Instagram and she's got other things that's going on. So I just have a feeling that Mimi is trying to set herself up to not have to deal with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta any longer. But anyway, back to the show. Everybody there seems to be in a good place. So even though the 3-episode event, started off bad, maybe in the long run, it was good for all of them. Then we get the Keely and Bocce segment. Keely is just ugh. She said that she didn't tell Bocce about Blue because of an intimidation thing, but both Bocce and Blue said their friendship, their whatever their relationship was never going to suffer because of the fact that Blue and Keely had a damn relationship in the past and had a baby. But, Keely says that her and Blue are now, committed to co-parenting and, they should be successful with that, and hopes is that them two are able to successfully raise their children or their child apart but together. And then the last segment was what I had actually seen. What I was telling you guys, it was Mama D. Mama D looked great. The only thing I hated was that, that neck extender necklace that she had on. I felt like that was, overkill. But otherwise, they pretty much edited everything that Mama D said out. All they talked about was the fact that Mama D stepping in and putting out the business that Bambi and Scrappy was having a baby, and they was asking everybody how they would react if she told everybody before they did. But what they edited out, which was her talking about Scrappy. The reunion was the day before Scrappy was about to have his surgery, and she let us know that Scrappy was not in the best condition, and she said that it's going to be a long recovery. And she seemed like really sad when she was saying it. So I was just like, man, I'm just so heartbroken for Bambi and Scrappy. I mean, they just got married. They found out they were having a baby. Everybody was happy. Their gender reveal was a big party on Instagram. I remember seeing the video a lot, and then he got into that accident. And to this day, he's still in the wheelchair. So that is letting me know that, yeah, like she said, it's a long recovery. And I want to see that them two, I'm sure they'll make it. This is just a setback, and, you be married and it be storms come all the time, but I just want him to be able to walk again. So our prayers go out to them, because I just really like Bambi and Scrappy, and you guys know I like them. I've always said that. So yeah, I felt bad that them two are going through that. But anyway, she talked about that. She also went on this long rant about Ernest, and actually Ernest's mother. It's safe to assume that Mama D cannot stand his mom. And she just went on about how the mom has always babied her sons, and that's why they can't be men. And I mean, she went on and on and on and on. She was dropping some logic for real. And it's too bad that they edited that out. But it had nothing to do with the show, so I see why they did. But child, she talked bad about that mom. She even said that she was like, she ain't got no hair, just clear off the top. You can see down straight through to her brain. I tell you, I cracked up laughing. Ooh, she talked about that mama. But like I said, they edited all of that out. But Mama D is another one that I wonder if she's going to be back. I guess it would all depend on if Scrappy and Bambi come back. I mean, actually, Mama D and Karen King are a good little duo. If they can figure out something between the two of them, I'd like to see them two together. So we'll see. And then lastly, they show the best parts of season 7. We giggle, we laugh. Actually, season 7 was not my worst season for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You know, people always say, this show is so bad, I ain't watching again, and then they watch again. Okay, motherfuckers just be talking. That's why I keep on doing the reviews, because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, the franchise itself, is one of my highest watch videos. Okay, so y'all can say what you're not going to do all you want. You will be back. Hollywood starts next week. And it looks like it's going to be a whole bunch going on in Hollywood. Hollywood is probably about to take the #1 spot. We'll see. But yeah, that was it, you guys. That's pretty much it for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 7. Alright, you guys, that's it. Let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.